In Burger Up, players take on the roles of fry cooks as they attempt to make the tallest and most delicious burgers while adhering to recipes, earning bigger tips the grander the burger built. Burger Up is $35 retail, but can be found for around $25 online. Burger Up comes with 109 cards, 60 coin tokens, and a rulebook. Because the cards are square, they are abnormally hard to shuffle and difficult to sleeve. The quality of the presentation and material, however, are quite nice. The coins are small and annoying to use, with early versions of the game lacking enough coins of lower values to easily distribute them. The rulebook looks nice enough and conveys the key concepts of the game well. The insert holds all of the contents well, but you can fit everything in half of the box, making the container feel largely empty. In Burger Up, players are trying to complete the most orders and earn the most coins by the end of the game. On your turn, a player will play through 4 phases: the market phase, the build phase, the Burger Up phase, and the cleanup phase. The market phase allows players the opportunity to purchase ingredients from the market area, buying each for 1 coin. The build phase allows players to place up to 3 ingredients on the 2 bottom buns each player has access to. Players can place on either or both buns, but when placing an ingredient, must match the colors and symbols appropriately. The Burger Up phase allows players to turn in one of their burgers for points, assuming they meet the criterion set out by one of the top bun cards. Players earn coins based on how tall the burger is, any coins on the top bun, and any perfect ingredients in the burger. The top bun is saved for scoring later, but the ingredient cards are discarded. When a player turns in a burger that has 10 or more ingredients on it, they may either earn 10 coins or upgrade their bottom bun so that they can place 4 ingredients on a turn rather than the normal 3. The cleanup phase has players set up for the next player's turn. Players continue to do this until there are not enough top buns left to fill the central area. Whoever built the most burgers gets an additional 5 coins. Then, everyone tallies up their coins to see who wins. Games will generally last 45 minutes to an hour. Burger Up excels when it comes to presentation. The game looks great and has some nice designs on each type of card, designating them easily. The visuals explain the core mechanic well enough, and it makes it easy for players of all skill sets to understand how to play. Unfortunately, the game suffers in every other department, and a lot of that boils down to the fact that the game just doesn't do enough. The ingredient building, while a neat idea, makes the board incredibly confusing visually, with so many colors and patterns strewn across the table.
I probably wouldn't play it again because the game was very flawed. And for me, there were times where it felt a little too complicated to follow along properly.
Like from a visual perspective or from a gameplay perspective?
From a visual perspective, there was just a whole lot of whatnot going on.
The play area is constantly cluttered, with burgers spreading into other players' space. There aren't enough ingredient cards in the game either, meaning players are constantly shuffling the deck in order to refresh it between each player's turn, which becomes incredibly tedious and frustrating. There is next to no planning possible in this game due to players taking ingredients that you needed or claiming top buns well before you had the chance to consider it. This means that there's a lot of dead time in between turns where you're just sitting, waiting for everyone else to take their turn.
I agree with I think it needs to be timed or sped up a little bit because the downtime was a little excessive.
Well, and even with the sped up turns, we kept on having to stop and be like, all right, we gotta clear the table,
Right.
we gotta add the points, we gotta reshuffle like every 5 seconds.
As in other games, downtime is an issue.
Yeah.
I feel like the game is just a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's a lot of, let me wait till my turn, then think about what I'm going to do. 3 seconds of action. Does anything happen? No. Okay, back to waiting.
The luck of the draw can make or break a game as well, because to maximize your turn, ideally you're just playing ingredient cards out of your hand and not purchasing anything from the market. Because of this, poor draws can easily stonewall a player from having any chance of victory. There are very few choices to be made in this game, and most choices that are presented feel very one-sided. Ultimately, the game is just tedious, it's frustrating, it's annoying, it's just not fun for anyone at the table to play. As if to show how little there is here to keep gamers invested, a free expansion was released for the game, the Burger Up Recipe Book, which includes rules variants that copies the playstyles of various other better games like Sushi Go Party using Burger Up cards. While fascinating at first, this edition left a bitter taste in my mouth. If I was to recommend this game to anyone, it would be newcomers to the Eurogaming scene, but there are much better options out there if you're looking to try that genre of gaming. While the game looks nice, there's simply not enough in the box to be worth the money, not to mention the game itself isn't all that great. This game honestly gets a strong pass from me. You can do far better elsewhere. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here, and feel free to check us out on Facebook and GamesOnTape.com. And until next time, I'll see y'all next week.